Now, Moon has to be careful. He's redroned a little bit, but he needs to be very, very careful to have enough units to hold that ramp.
Nice scooping at the layer, denying an additional queen.
That Spire is on the way, though, Tasteless.
You know, I don't feel like Slush is actually equipped to really deal with mutas.
Yeah, he doesn't have a huge creep spread for his Hydras to run
Here we go
around.
again, though. Slush is moving in.
Indeed, he is. Some Banelings coming up. And the Zerglings just kind of running around there. Nice move on the Zerglings, and the Roaches running by as well. Going after the drones in the main base once again.
Nice when Baneling takes out all those Zerglings. These Roaches still a threat, but of course the Spire is down here, and it's almost complete.
A lot of...
oh, nice.
Ooh, very nice move by Slush there, just getting everything out of his Roaches that he possibly can.
You know, the drone count is almost evened out.
That is quite true, Tasteless. We have one Mutalisk on the way, some more Zerglings as well. He's just got to clean this up.
Mutalisks, as Artosis said, they're coming, but they're not out fast enough. There's more damage being done. It's 30 drones versus 30 drones, different tech trees, however.
You know, I like the Muta tech tree, Tasteless, and if he can clean this up without really losing anything else and get some of these Mutas out, he can clean up some Overlords. That's going to hurt the low economy of Slush. And the mobility that he will have of Mutas is going to be very helpful as well.
Now, back here in Slush's base, again, we still haven't seen a lot of production of drones. In fact, he spent one to make a structure. But, you know, this Roach Zergling attack, I find this somewhat questionable. These Mutalisks should take out this group of units with ease.
He does want to try to target down some drones, if at all possible. Moon has lost a lot of drones recently. He's down to 25 right now, but it looks like he will be able to take this out with the Mutas quite easily. And the drones are, for the most part, saved.
Well, Slush should revert back into making Hydralisks, and that he has done. Also note, the Overseer continuing to go in here, planting a Changeling.
Mutas will probably go after him momentarily. But no, they're actually flying across the map, going to remove some Overlords.
Looks like it's Moon's turn to try to clean up the map, taking out the Overlords that are planted everywhere. Neither of these guys with a very high economy, so losing even one Overlord is pretty big.
All right, the Mutas come in. Hydra's there to meet them, and they have to retreat right away. Now, this is getting very interesting, Tasteless. I've been thinking for a long time that I'd love to see some Zergs experiment more with Mutas in this matchup. With the new Infestor buff, fungal growth does not last nearly as long, and the way that you killed Mutas before this was to fungal them and keep them still for long enough for your Hydras to actually make the difference and go over and kill them. But with the slower fungal, I'm not sure if that's going to be quite as effective.
Well, Hydras are already so slow off creep, and you can see that's probably why Slush is expanding his creep outside of his base now. Although, frankly, Moon doing a little bit of a better job than that. But, you know, if he can get over there and get in the right position, these Hydras, I mean, they fire so fast, they could do some damage. Well, it'll be interesting to see.
It's quite true. All right, we have more Mutas flying around. We do have more Spine Crawlers going up for Moon. Right now, some Infestors being made for his opponent Slush.
Researching Burrow.
And you know what I love? Tasteless. Burrow is being researched by Moon. I think we're going to see some Baneling landmines. Something you don't often see in Zerg vs. Zerg.
Yeah, that could be the case.
And the thing is, guess what's a light unit? The Hydra.
The Hydra.
And a bunch of burrowed Banelings against a clump of Hydras, because they will stay clumped. He will not let them get away from each other, or the Mutas will actually be able to kill them. So this might be all that it takes. He just has to watch out for Overseers. And in fact, he's going to take down the one Overseer that Slush has.
Goodbye. Now there's more Banelings coming out over here. If Slush is not careful and does not catch on to what's going on, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tasteless, the Banelings are out on the creep.
Oh my God.
Man. Oh, Burrow is done, and there they go. Totally sick, Tasteless.
Beautiful. He's attempting to push forward here, hoping that in fact he can just overrun the ramp since the Hydras do deal so much damage.
Yeah, he has two Infestors as
God.
well. This is going to be wild. If he can get the Hydras, that's all he needs to do. Just blow those up.
Oh my God.
There are so many Baneling landmines right now, Tasteless.
Oh!
Absolutely sick. And the Mutas will clean up everything else. I got the sickest nerd chills right now, Tasteless.
I got absolutely beautiful.
I got goosebumps on my forehead from that one.
I can only imagine Slush's, emotional reaction to that is he probably thought the game was going to end right now, in his favor, and instead he's been knocked back into the Stone Age.
He certainly has, and as you see that fungal only holding those mutas there for a moment, the Hydra's not being able to clean them up, and they will fly away. We do have a lot more mutas on the way. Mutalisk +1 attack. No Baneling speed yet, which I actually would like to see, but another hatchery going up for Moon, and in fact, Tasteless, bottom left of the map, he is expanding to, which is exactly the right thing to do. When you are going Mutalisk, Zergling, Baneling, and Zerg vs. Zerg, you need to expand all over the place, because the other compositions are going to be a little bit more cost effective.
Look at these overlords.
That's quite a huddle.
That's quite a huddle right there. So, right now, oh my God, hold that thought. He's going to do it once again over here in the upper right. Moon really feeling like he has the advantage. It reminds me of back when he'd start to win games and make trees of life everywhere.
Yeah, it's a good strategy, man.
It is.
Expand all over the place, and if Slush brings his whole army somewhere, if he has the Hydras with it, you go attack his main. If he doesn't, you go attack the Roachling.
Nice job here. Takes out the extractor. Moon doing whatever damage he can do.
And it looks like Slush is going to move out once again. He has an Overseer with him this time. He's learned from his mistakes, but does he have enough? Baneling speed is on the way, but certainly will not be done for this. And as those units leave Tasteless, he decides to do a little bit of counterattacking.
And there's just not enough here to defend this.
In fact, Slush turns around. That type of indecisiveness is going to cost him a little bit. It's going to give Moon more time to make more and more units, perhaps even finish Baneling speed.
Little fungal going on over here.
And has to use another fungal, taking out a chunk of the mutas. Some of them do get away, though.
However, if you look at the drone count here, a little bit thinned out.
Now, here's the thing, Tasteless. If that was a pre-patched fungal, he wouldn't have had to use that many, and now he's going to have less for the Baneling, so that's going to be a little bit scary when Baneling speed finishes. Look at that. Nice around with the Zerglings. Trying to take out some of these roaches. And Baneling speed is almost done. 9 more mutas on the way.
Let's see if Slush can do it again. He's not going to be full twice here.
That's
unless
right.
he's George Bush, then shame on you. But the Roach is still moving out. The Hydra is coming forward. And let's see, can he do it?
It's going to go up this ramp. There are a lot of Banelings up there. Speed has, in fact, finished. He's going to flank with these Banes. And nice
fungal
fungals
on the Banelings.
Indeed, fungaling everything. Beautiful fungals so far.
Oh my God, he's done it.
He may have Tasteless.
There's just too much.
Moon has put up an amazing fight, but it turns out Fungal has ruled the day here. Moon down to 78 supply. He's making a lot of Zerglings, but that will not be enough. Slush right now, he's barely mining. He only has that one natural expansion. The main has been mined out, and GG.
Slush is a monster.
Slush. 2-0 over Moon. Who would have thought?
I was positive the game was done the moment I saw the Baneling, the landmine explosion.
Yeah.
Which I think out of all the games I've ever cast, it was, that ST versus ST, just so epic. With never seen anything like that.
You have to be so careful how you engage an army with a lot of infestors.
Yeah.
You want to do as big and wide a flank as possible. Maybe have all your stuff out on the map. In this case, he kind of let him choke up, where he only had 2 areas he had to fungal. Everything got fungled, man.
All right, well, we're going to go to a commercial for just a little bit here, but we still have a lot more fun to have at MLG in Columbus, Ohio.